Prime Video's Reacher returns for a third season, and we're recapping it in 3 minutes or less. Be warned, major spoilers follow. The season begins in Abbotsville, Maine, where Richard Beck is nearly kidnapped until former Army investigator Jack Reacher saves him. Richard takes him to his family's estate, where his grateful father, Zachary, hires him for his security team, which includes Polly, a massive goon who towers over Reacher. In a flashback to several days earlier, Reacher arrives in town and sees Xavier Quinn, a man he thought was dead. He meets with DEA agent Susan Duffy, who informs him Quinn is connected to their investigation of Beck, a gun runner who kidnapped her informant, who she wants to rescue. Reacher stages the kidnapping to infiltrate Beck's organization and find Quinn. In episode 2, Reacher searches for the informant, Teresa Daniel, with no luck. Reacher is forced to kill Angel, one of Beck's men, after his cover is blown. In episode 3, Beck frames Angel for Richard's attempted kidnapping, and Reacher becomes Beck's new head of security. In episode 4, Reacher and Duffy learn Beck's boss, McCabe, is actually Quinn's alias. And in a flashback, we learn that years earlier, Reacher investigated Quinn for selling military secrets. After Quinn tortured and killed an Army investigator, Reacher shot him and was presumed dead. In episode 5, Duffy and her DEA partner, Villanueva, are nearly killed by Quinn's men until Reacher saves them. In episode 6, Quinn meets with Beck but doesn't recognize Reacher, as he doesn't remember the night he shot him. Quinn is forcing Beck to smuggle guns, but he owes money to his Russian suppliers, and he is nervous. Soon after, Quinn learns Reacher is working with the feds, but he escapes into the woods. Reacher's former Army investigator, Frances Neely, is almost killed by Quinn's men after she investigates him, but she escapes. In episode 7, Reacher and Duffy meet with Beck, and he offers to help to save his son. The ATF is called in to help bust Quinn, but Reacher discovers a gun buy is actually a trap. In episode 8, Quinn's men ambush the ATF, killing all the agents. Reacher, Duffy, and Villanueva discover the gun buy is happening at Beck's house. Duffy and Villanueva enter the house to find Richard and Teresa, while Reacher fights Polly in a massive brawl. Despite being physically outmatched, Reacher kills Polly. Quinn shoots Zachary, but Richard escapes, and Duffy rescues Teresa, the informant. The Russians arrive and capture Quinn, but Reacher and Neely convince them to turn him over. He finally takes out Quinn, avenging the death of his colleague. Teresa returns home safe, and Duffy quits the DEA. Richard hits the road to start a new life, and the season ends with Reacher riding a motorcycle to a new town. And that's our recap of Reacher Season 3, now streaming on Prime Video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.